Okay. Hey, everybody.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to
Hi.
Serving Face in Hills. I think this is like episode 24.
It is 24, friend. Yes, it is.
Wow. Crazy. uh Welcome back to Serving Face in Hills. I'm Stephanie Hypes. I have my amazing co-host over here. Look how beautiful she is. Look how gorgeous she is. Miss Krssi Love. How you doing this week, ma'am?
I'm okay. What's going on? I'm one of the chaperones for the TWC. So, hey.
I love it. I
What's
love
going
the hoodie.
on?
Shout out to the wrestling club.
Yes.
Are you guys doing anything this week?
No, they're not doing anything. I think it's been a little quiet. It's been like late since WrestleMania. So everyone is like on the quiet front. They was doing testing and everything.
They have testing probably, huh? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, testing. So it's been real quiet.
I see they did post their mock draft. They're doing their mock draft.
Yeah.
Which is really cute. So if you guys haven't seen it, check out the wrestling club on Instagram or Victor Perry's Twitter. He posted a video of them doing their mock draft, and it's super cute.
Yes.
Well, let's just jump into it. This is a pre-recorded episode, so this will air on Sunday. So we actually don't know as of
about the draft.
Today is Thursday. Do not know who has been drafted to whichever show.
I know, that's so crazy.
By the time this airs, so we will talk about the draft and a couple of the gals and where we think they should probably go. But
maybe some upcoming people from NXT, the call-ups. Who knows?
True, some call-ups. So we'll definitely talk about that. But as always, we like to start with any news that has broke, obviously, since we've been gone. And there are actually a couple of things. So
just a few.
I think just a few. I think the biggest ones, it's been reported, it's not been confirmed by the wrestler herself, but it has been reported that Trinity, also aka known as Naomi, has signed with Impact, and that she will be making her debut tonight, which is Thursday.
That's so big.
It's huge.
I'm so excited.
Again, it's been reported. It has not been confirmed by her herself. I think obviously she probably won't. She wants it to be a surprise. But if the reports are indeed true, we will see her show up in Impact tonight. And I'm not gonna lie, like I'm so excited to just see her back in the ring. She's just so talented and so fun, and she just has such a presence about her. And I'm just glad to just see her back doing her thing wherever that was going to be. So I'm excited for her.
I am too. Yes. I can't wait to see how she looks. I want to see the gear, the everything. I'm just so happy. You know, it's a greener pastures, new beginnings. It should be so fun for her. I'm so excited for what she will do. I wonder if she'll probably be a face first.
You know, they let her only be heel, I think, once in WWE. So I'm actually kind of hoping, because if you think about it, Jordan Grace and Deanna are both faces right now. So they
that's true. They need a heel, and she could be a good heel. Yes. Tap into your inner heelness, girl.
So I'm kind of hoping she actually shows up. Maybe not tonight. Maybe she's tonight, but we don't know that she's heel. Do you know what I mean? Maybe we assume that she's a face, and maybe she's acting like a face, and then she's up turning on, let's say, Donna or Jordan or somebody. So I'm just excited to see what she's going to be doing, what impact is going to have for her, kind of her gear, her look. I think her ring name, someone said that I know Trinity Glow.
Yes, she copywrote the name or whatever, and got a new name. Of course, she can't use Naomi, so she's gonna use like Trinity, her name, and use Glow. So I'm excited. Are you surprised that she went with Impact?
No. If we're being honest, and we've said it plenty of times on here, Impact has probably the best women's division, the way they consistently book them. I think part of me was thinking she'd show up at AEW.
Right.
Not to say she still can't in some aspect, but I think
that
even
part.
she might realize the women's division isn't still represented very well over there either.
Right.
So I think Impact's a good move. Again, they get consistently booked. They have main events. There's plenty of women I'm looking forward to her going against. Jordan Grace, Deonna, Tasha Steelz. Like
Tasha, I want to see Tasha Steelz.
Yes, like she can have some amazing matches over there, and so and feuds, and I'm just looking forward to it. Jordan Grace has already tweeted, rear end me right now.
Oh my God! Yes.
So she's like, even she like responded to the report. So I'm excited to see what happens tonight. Is Impact Spring Slugfest. And even Impact tweeted they have a huge surprise. They didn't say what it was, obviously, but they are promoting a surprise. So we are assuming it's Naomi. Or sorry, excuse me, Trinity.
Trinity, so right? We have to get used to saying the name like Mercedes. Yes,
I still say Sasha on the show. You guys hear me all the time. Go, Sasha. I mean Mercedes. So it's gonna take some getting used to. It's been years. We've been watching these women and calling them something else. So give us some time.
I agree. I totally agree.
That's probably the biggest news. The other thing that was reported is that Sol Ruka from NXT sprained, I think it was tore her ACL.
Oh my God. Oh, that is so.
And I'm like,
it's like it's so many injuries, not even just in wrestling, just sports in general, entertainment. It's just like everyone is getting injured. It's like it's a playoff season, like with basketball and hockey right now. Baseball is still getting up on their way. So it's like lots and lots of people are injured right now. So you have to pray for all of them and have them. But that so sucks that she has an ACL, so that she's going to be out for a while.
She does a lot of tricks and flips and stuff in the ring. So she's one of those high performing. She has high performing moves, high risk moves. So I'm not shocked. But obviously, we wish her a speedy and smooth recovery. And obviously take time coming back.
Yes, absolutely.
So I think she's out. Nikita's out.
Nikita's still out. Yes.
So Indi Hartwell defended her title at NXT Spring Break-In. People kept talking about how she landed a certain way, like on her knee, I guess. But it hasn't been reported that she's
right.
injured.
I feel like it was a part of the story. And
so I was watching Brian Alvarez, Indi Hartwell, Sol Ruka, and Grayson Waller are all injured. Now that's per Brian Alvarez. I don't know if how injured. Grayson Waller was just performing at NXT Spring Break-In, and so was Indi. Indi Hartwell actually retained against Tiffany Stratton and Roxanne.
Shocking.
So speaking of the draft, real quick, I think Roxanne might be headed up.
Where do you think she's going to go, friend?
SmackDown. They need to rebalance everything, but SmackDown could really use her.
SmackDown definitely could use her, yes.
If they want her in a storyline, I think Raw might be the place for her. But like Raw has more time.
Yes, I agree.
I'm trying to figure out. So Roxanne has all the things, except kind of a character. And so I'm like, I'm interested to see if they do call her up, what she would be doing, who she would be. So I'm kind of curious to see. But so anyways, Indi Hartwell retained. She may or may not be injured, according to Brian Alvarez. She might be. So again, if she is injured, we wish her a speedy recovery. A lot of people out with injuries right now. Never good. Was there any other news? I guess this is news. We were going to talk about it, but there was Stardom's Queendom interview. And you have Mercedes Mone versus Mayu. And I'll be honest, y'all. I have not watched the full pay-per-view. I only had time to watch Mercedes match so far.
Yes.
But a lot of people recommended that we watch the full pay-per-view. So do not worry, we will be. But as far as the match with Mercedes,
right. I only saw the one with Mercedes, and I saw like the it's their version of a Royal Rumble with all the ladies. I only saw those two parts, which was very entertaining for me. But yeah, I will definitely go back and watch the whole thing. Those are the two matches that I did see so far and was very entertained by these ladies. I mean, I wish
some of those moves in, like Mercedes versus Mayu, they look like they hurt. Like Mayu's suplexes, like her suplexes look vicious. And at the end, Mercedes holding her neck, and I'm like, is she selling?
Yes.
Or did she hurt her neck? Because she was doing this the whole time while she's like hugging her and talking to her on the mic, and I'm like, hopefully her neck's okay. But then they showed a video of her like partying before she left Japan, so I think she's okay. However, the match was incredible. So if you've not seen it, please go watch it.
Yes,
probably my favorite Mercedes match since she's gotten to Japan. Even though the triple threat was amazing as well.
Right.
I think I really
this
enjoyed
was like a
this
third match, and she's like been giving you bangers after banger after banger. And I'm like, Dad, they don't understand what they lost as an inter. But again, you know, she has to give them the Cody effect and like go and do big things and like show them that she's a big star, and you know, show you like, you know, what you lost, and like now you're gonna try to gain her back once if she even wants to go back. But I mean, wow. And then like her press conference afterwards, like when she had the nut on her head, was like hilarious, but still like I'm still rich. And I'm like, oh my God.
I called my CPAs.
Yes.
I was freaking out because I lost the title, but I called my CPAs and they told me I'm still rich. So
I'm still
fine.
amazing. Yep. Okay.
I was like, this woman I love her so much.
I was in The Mandalorian. Did you not see me? I'm a star. I'm like,
yeah, so this girl. I'm a star in Star Wars. She's great at her character work. I mean, people love to hate her or you love to love her, and that's why she's good at what she does. If you really want to get a true sense of Mercedes, though, go back and listen to her speech to Mayu after that match, because it got me all teary-eyed. And you know, her just giving her thanks to the Japanese crowd, to Stardom, to the fans, New Japan, and you know, the ladies for accepting her. And bringing her in, and she's like, I'm just proud to be the CEO of Stardom, and you know, you could tell she was very thankful for that experience, because she didn't leave Japan. She did lose the match. In case spoiler alert, she lost the title.
Which I didn't think that was gonna happen, but you know.
Well, I did see some people upset because they're like, maybe she's just destined to have short title reigns.
Oh no! Who said that? Oh man! Wow!
All over Twitter, because they're like, "Oh, WWE, she has short title reigns," and you know,
that's
Stardom,
so
Japan,
crazy.
she has a short title reign, and I'm like, I think Mercedes, I truly do believe she's always been about putting other people over, and she just wants to wrestle, and she just wants to
have
live
fun
out
and have a good.
I always feel like titles are like, and not just her. I think most wrestlers, even though eventually they want to get to a title, I don't think that's everything. I think experience.
I don't think that's the end, right? The end game. That's not it. Yep.
Yeah, I think the experiences and the matches and the getting a chance to fight all these different women and experience all these different things is just as important as holding the title.
Right.
And so you could tell, with or without the title, you know, this means a lot to her. And that she's loving it. She's having so much fun. Just watch her videos and, you know, her Instagram. Like, she's having a great time. And that's what life's about. That's what life's about, you know? And
I agree. Yep.
She did say that she would be heading to Long Beach to roll up a big fat one with her cousins.
Her cousins. Yep.
She will be in Long Beach on May 21st. So she will be at Resurgence in Long Beach. We don't know who she's going against yet.
No.
But we will see. But one interesting thing people pointing out, I guess I guess it's Impact, actually has a pay-per-view with New Japan for wrestling. So a lot of people are speculating. It's called Multiverse United 2 is what it's being called.
Right.
It's Impact in New Japan. So a lot of people are speculating. It's in Philadelphia on August 20th. So a lot of people are speculating, are we going to see Mercedes versus Trinity Glow?
What? Wow. OMG.
I'm excited. The possibilities, y'all. The possibilities.
Endless.
Endless possibilities. So I'm excited for both of them. They're both doing well. Again, this airs on Sunday. But we're recording it before Impact, so we do not know if Trinity has shown up. But the reports are that she will. So if she does, I'm screaming right now.
Yes.
We wish her all the best in Impact, and I hope she gets to have all these amazing matches and feuds and character and whatever she wants to do, and just live out that dream.
I agree.
So, I think for the most part, that's caught everybody up on most of the news with New Japan, with Impact.
We have one more news actually. Sorry, Becky, your girl. We didn't. I don't think we talked. We didn't talk about her.
So
she hasn't been on Raw for like 2 weeks.
Has been MIA, and then she changed all her headers on her social media that said DTA, which means don't trust anybody. And then she erased it. And so everyone's like, oh, she's going through it right now. Like, oh, and she went and unfollowed every single women's wrestler she's ever followed.
That part I didn't know.
On both Instagram, I didn't know that part. And on Twitter. Yeah, people were like messaging me screenshots like, she stopped following Trinity, and she stopped following Mercedes, and she stopped following all the WWE gals, Carmella, all of them. She unfollowed every single women's wrestler. So here's the thing that I'm loving about this: like her and Trish are truly committing. Like I think they're gonna go all out. Trish is full in on this heel thing. Like even on Twitter, she's like acknowledge the goats here. Like today she wrote goat things, and she's like out filming something. Like they are going all in. I actually love that they're keeping them apart. Becky doesn't even need to be on the show.
She doesn't.
There's a reason Becky's not on the show. And that's because apparently she has a minor foot injury that was reported by Fightful. And I don't know how serious it is, to be honest. I asked her about it. But I'm assuming it's just what they said, a minor injury. But either way, she doesn't even need to be on the show right now, right? Like she's just been stabbed in the back for like the 100th time, and Trish is gloating about it. And all I have to say
is fashion. That's what she should do. Like,
Trisha, watch your back. Because a pissed off Irish Becky Lynch is not a good person to be around. And obviously she's going to come back pissed and upset and ready to fight. And so again, I'm looking forward to it. They are completely and fully committing to all of this, which is something I always love about any of the feuds Becky's in. It's a full commitment usually from whoever's involved. So obviously, again, we wish Becky as well a full and speedy recovery. But stay away until then, and we'll see what happens. I think that's everything as far as that goes. Let's talk about the draft.
Yes, let's talk about the draft.
So the Raw and SmackDown, the WWE draft, for Raw and SmackDown is coming. It starts actually this Friday, which is tomorrow. Again, we're recording this on Thursday. It is tomorrow. So as of right now, we do not know where anyone's on because we are pre-recording this. So we're just going to talk about some women, maybe where we want them to go, if we care at all. So on and so forth. They said even the title holders are eligible for draft. And my problem with that is that I just don't know. situation that we had last year where you have Becky and Charlotte exchanging a fucking title in the middle of the ring.
Which dumb.
Was so stupid. It was so stupid. So, I'm hoping none of the champions, maybe, I'm hoping neither of the women's world titles get changed. And I say that because
yes, I agree.
They're the only ones that have the term Raw and SmackDown in the title name, and that's the problem.
Yes,
so Rhea should stay where she is.
Yep.
Bianca stay where she is. Those are the main two I do not want changed.
I agree. I totally agree. I don't want them to change at all, especially if we're going to get a new men's champion soon or whatever. Like, leave it as is. The ladies do not need to like separate. If they want to go back and forth, then we can do that. But we don't need a hand to hand. Like, this is like, we don't need to do this. This is stupid. Like, don't change them. And I feel like they're going to do something stupid just like that. I swear.
I hope not.
I hope not. Yes, but
Judgment Day should be drafted, every single one of them, over the SmackDown, because that's where Rhea is.
Because that's where Rhea is. They need to all go to SmackDown. I agree. Absolutely.
Send LWO over to Raw.
Keep them separate. That's let it be over. Yes.
Yes. Rey Mysterio, Raw, because he's with LWO. Yeah. Keep him and Dominic separated at this point. They already
Zelina has to go over to Raw.
I think Zelina is best on Raw, personally.
Well, at once, so to have this fight at Fight of Champions, Backlash, excuse me, and then let her go over to Raw. She can probably do something with Bianca as well. That could be a good little feud, and it could be like LWO Street Profits maybe, and Bianca could kind of blend something like that. We need Bianca kind of heel turnish, I feel like.
I would love I don't know. I go back and forth on this because I would love Bianca as a heel at this point, at this level.
Right.
I think she would kill it.
Because she's this,
however,
like the John Cena of the
I can do the John Cena thing with her and keep her face forever. And
it's
gonna be hard.
It's gonna be hard. Because I feel like people might get sick of
it. John Cena eventually lost his titles.
Yes.
So
and worked his way back to it.
And made his way back to it eventually. So that's why he's a 15-time champion. They do the same thing with Bianca eventually here. She has to drop the title. The problem is that they haven't built anybody else to take it. The only people realistically can take it at that level are Becky, Charlotte, Rhea.
Oh, not even Bailey? Ooh, what?
She beat Bailey like 80 times.
Well, yeah. But
I would like to say yes, but she's beat Bailey like a million times.
Okay. Even with you know what it is? Because they've buried in like slaughtered damage controls, like their credibility is just like gone out the window. Nothing about them is credible. Nothing about them screams they're a problem. They're a threat.
Right. I would like to say, I'm actually more excited about Io versus Bianca than I was Bianca versus Asuka. I think Io and Bianca have amazing chemistry. If you ever watched the NXT, they have amazing chemistry. I'm looking forward to this match at Backlash. Do I think that Io has a shot of a chance at this title? No.
Absolutely not. But they're going to give you a great match, though.
But it's going to be a fun, great match for Puerto Rico and the rest of us. And I think I'm just excited to see it. They just have the chemistry. They were in the ring together on Monday Night Raw for about 2 to 3 minutes. And I was like, I can't wait for the match.
Yeah.
They were just flipping everywhere. And I was like, this is great. I don't even know what's happening, but this is great. So yeah, Bianca stays on Raw. Rhea stays on SmackDown. Zelina should go over to Raw with LWO. Judgment Day over to SmackDown with Rhea.
I agree.
As far as the rest of the women go, if we just talk about our top dogs, Becky Lynch. I personally, as a Becky fan, would love her to go back to the blue brand. However,
she can't because of her husband.
Becky and Seth are the anchors of Raw. They just are. Like, you can't take them off that show. you can't take them off that show. So I am predicting that Becky Lynch will stay on Raw. I think Bayley and Damage Control might get split up.
Yes.
I think Damage Control,
it's time.
Dakota and Io, I think, might go to SmackDown, or no, other way. Bayley might go to SmackDown. Io, Dakota stay on Raw.
Okay.
That's my guess. I think they will be split up.
But okay, so if we have Bayley go to SmackDown, right? Are we gonna have her keep losing? Because it's like Bayley is like one of like, because you're like, it's like now you're buried. Like they would never do this to Charlotte. I feel like they would never do this to like.
But that's why Charlotte and Bayley are liked differently.
Got it. Okay.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Okay.
I think there's much more appreciation for what Bayley does than what Charlotte does.
Okay.
Behind the scenes, if you will.
Okay. Because I'm like, okay, we're gonna
for Bayley is very high amongst peers and fans. However, to your point, they would never do it to Bayley, or excuse me, to Charlotte. Actually, someone posted their win-loss record, and Becky's actually 50-50.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
She and I can see that. She has no problem taking an L, and she has no problem taking a W. Like she could do both, and she wouldn't complain. You know what I mean?
Right.
But so SmackDown so you keep Raquel and Doudrop on separate shows. I feel like, because those are your bigs.
Your big girls, so yes. The tall girl.
On Raw, actually. I would like to see Raquel on Raw. I would like to see Doudrop on SmackDown. That's right. Piper Niven. Oh my God. I called you Piper Niven. I would like to see Liv. Liv is probably obviously going to go wherever Raquel goes, most likely. So I'm going to say Liv and Raquel.
Yeah, they're probably going to go to Raw, but they also can go back and forth because they have the belts. So I really don't think they're going to pick a home for them, to be honest, as of yet. But if they do need a home, they would. I think those two ladies would go to Raw and have Piper come over to SmackDown. We can. We'll probably keep Natty over on SmackDown.
Keep Natty on SmackDown. She's a good anchor for that women's division.
She's a good anchor.
Charlotte, I think. I don't care what happens in WWE. I hope you're watching and listening. Keep Charlotte and Becky Lynch apart.
Well, no, but they gotta keep them apart. They have to.
Apart. Becky Lynch and Charlotte do not belong on the same show ever again for like 5 years. Thank you.
They're two totally different spaces, and they.
They're both at the same level.
Well, and yes.
You need a woman on each roster at that level, if that makes sense.
Right. Yes. Two top tier ladies. One of each.
We saw what happened last time they were on the same brand. It didn't go very well. So, Charlotte stays on SmackDown. Ronda. What's happening with Ronda? What are you going to do?
Okay, so my thing about, Ronda, of course, is injured. And so is Shayna. So I feel like they want them to have the titles eventually. How do we do that? We're probably gonna have to send them over to Raw.
Okay.
However, I'm not sure. Still kind of like I still don't know what the deal is like with Fox though, as far as like keeping her, her on that brand. So I'm not sure. She hasn't
done much for them. I would not be shocked if they're okay with her heading over to USA.
Listen, I don't need her to even come back, but that's just me. But
don't let Sid do this. Sorry.
I keep the same energy. He knows I love him. With her and I feel so bad because Shayna, great athlete, love Shayna, Partner, on the other hand, and I feel like since she's been with her, it's kind of like even dwindled down Shayna even more. It just brought her down to like. Yes. But we're not going to go there. So, but yes, we do need her to go over to Raw because we need heels to go against Bianca, and those are good heels. Now, will we have Bianca and Ronda? I would hope not. Don't do that. Don't tarnish Bianca like that now.
They'll do it.
Oh God.
So if they're going to keep her face, they have to keep bringing over heels. They have to.
Yeah.
So I think you're right. I think Ronda and Shayna will head over to Raw. I don't know as a team or individually, but
right.
I think they'll head over to Raw. I think that call-ups. I think Roxanne's coming up, and I think Nikita might be coming up.
Okay, and she's one of the taller girls, one of the bigger girls, so we can use her probably on Raw if we're going to take Doudrop over to SmackDown and let Nikita go over to Raw. I'm not mad at that. As far as other ladies are concerned, I feel like Tegan should
Who?
Isn't Tegan Knox on there too, right?
Oh, Tegan Knox on SmackDown. They're not doing shit with her. They're not doing shit with Emma.
That's what I'm saying. Like, take them off and like put them on SmackDown.
Dana Brooke not doing anything.
Oh,
what's
God.
Going on Carmella? Can someone tell us what's going on Carmella?
We haven't.
I was all in on Chelsea Green and Carmella, and then they switched it to Sonya and Chelsea, which I also love. Don't get me wrong.
I'm about to say I like either. You can't be mad at either faction. Now, if you put the three of them together, oh baby, it is a wrap. Please put those three ladies together. It's gonna. Yes, I hope she's okay. But please, if you guys are listening to us, put those three ladies together. I guarantee you will have gold. They will be annoying, obnoxious heels, and just like it'll be so good.
Carmella already be okay. Mm-hmm. If they put Carmella back with Zelina as a tag team, because I loved them as a tag team. I thought they were great. So your guess is. So where do you want Tegan to go? Do you want to stay on SmackDown or head over to Raw?
I would probably bring her to SmackDown.
Okay, keep her on SmackDown. All right. How about Lacey Evans?
Ooh, chow. Keep on SmackDown.
If you're listening, WWE looking right at you. Bring back the Southern Belle gimmick, please. Just bring it back. There is no other gimmick that's worked for this woman other than that one. And even though it drove us nuts, it was working. It drove us nuts. She was a heel. She was a great heel.
Yep.
Because whatever they're trying to do,
it's not working. It's not working.
She's getting zero reaction. Just bring back Southern Belle. Send her over to Raw.
Yep. So you want to send her over. So you want to send Lacey? I was about to say Stacy. You was about to say send Lacey over to Raw.
Lacey to Raw.
And she could be the Southern Belle.
Mm-hmm. Raquel and Liv to Raw. And I think that's it. What are we doing with Alexa Bliss? What the fuck is she doing? Send Alexa over to SmackDown.
Yeah.
Send her to SmackDown. They need to finish the feud with her and Charlotte.
And remember, Charlotte ain't there neither, though.
And then it all depends. Are they still doing this Alexa Bray thing? Like, there's a lot of questions that I have. And it just, a lot of it doesn't make sense right now. And so I'm like, I hope some of this starts coming together. Because what are we doing? Is she with Bray? Is she not? Is Bray coming back? I don't know.
We don't know. We haven't heard from him since WrestleMania. Nope. Wait.
Alexa,
before that,
obviously has gone through some treatment and stuff like that. So I know Alexa is recovering as well. So whenever she does come back.
When did we last see Bray Wyatt? Was it the no? Wait, it was the glow in the dark thing. What was
Royal
Rumble
that? With LA Knight. That was Royal Rumble.
So it was Royal Rumble January.
I believe so.
Ay Dios mío! Oh my God.
Yeah, the glow in the dark match.
The pitch black joint. Yes, because that's when Cody won. Yes. Oh my God.
Yes, so that was.
Yo no sé.
January 31st.
Yep.
And then they were like, he's just kind of gone. I was like, oh.
Right. Like we missed Bray and that was over.
I have my own thoughts about the whole Bray Wyatt thing, but I'm keeping myself because it's a women's show. I don't know what they're doing, Alexa. I hope they put her on SmackDown regardless. I think she's needed over there. So SmackDown has a shorter period of time, so they need good characters and good matches, if that makes sense. Alexa has a pretty good established character, I guess, if they're keeping her that way. Charlotte has a good character. Rhea obviously has a good character.
Right.
Becky has a great character, but I don't want her on the same brand as Charlotte. So
you're like, no.
Plus, and honestly, if Raw lost her, it would be a problem. Raw needs to keep Becky over.
Okay.
What about Candice LeRae, Nikki Cross,
Ooh.
Roxanne? If Roxanne comes up, I think Roxanne needs to go to Raw.
Roxanne should go to Raw. However,
Nikki Cross can go to SmackDown.
But I also feel like she can do good things with Rhea too, though, since she's a face.
Yeah, I think you're right. And actually, I see her as a more of a SmackDown girl.
Right. I feel like she would be more better on SmackDown. Now, just don't bring her up there and do the same thing like you did to
Aaliyah.
Aaliyah and what's the other girl that's the protector?
Xia
Li. Don't do that to her.
Just have her back in catering and doing random shit.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Last time we saw Xia Li, she was teaming up with Lacey in the tag tournament thing.
And look where it got her. Nowhere. So please don't do poor Roxanne that way.
If you bring Nikita up, maybe keep Nikita on SmackDown too. Rhea's gonna need people to beat.
Yes.
Depending on what's going on with Carmella, which I don't know. Let's see Carmella back on SmackDown.
Yes.
Especially, I would say Carmella on SmackDown.
Well, you know what it is? They're not going to separate her from her husband. They keep couples together.
This is true. So
she would stay on
Corey
Raw.
Graves isn't leaving Raw, then she'll be on Raw. Which is fine. Carmella wherever she goes, it doesn't really matter.
Right. She's good wherever she goes, but yes, they don't like to split up the couples. So we have to keep the couples together. And so if also, Braun Strowman is on.
Oh yeah, he's Raquel. So if she goes to Raw, Braun to Raw.
Him and Ricochet is definitely going over there. So now we got to get someone to come over here.
Well, no, because Samantha's on SmackDown. Oh my God! Oh my God! Samantha to Raw as the Raw announcer. I'd be so happy.
I think they need to get rid of him, the guy in general, and just keep Samantha and do both jobs. But that's just me. He hasn't. I like him, but
it's just not as good as
make him do you guys demoted. What's the name? Let him do backstage stuff. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Samantha can do both shows.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you. Samantha is awesome. I love when I hear she gives the same energy for all her matches. It doesn't even matter what the match is. She gives the same thing. You understand what I'm saying? And you feel it from her gut.
It's from her gut, man. Her soul is in those announcements, y'all. Her soul.
So that means so if Samantha stays there, that means Ricochet staying there. So that's that. So you got to think about the couples. It's a lot of couples. Do we take Alpha Academy and bring them to SmackDown?
And then you have to bring over. Well, no. Well, Alpha Academy is on SmackDown because you're with the right.
No, they're on
Where's
Raw.
The Maximum? Oh no, Maximum Miles is on Raw right now.
Yeah,
they were on SmackDown and they went to Raw.
Yes.
Ooh. Because I think they want to keep Otis with them, so I think wherever.
But why do we want to put Otis with them? I keep him with the Alpha Academy like that. Otis, yes, I'm sorry. Please keep Otis with Chad. I'm really upset that they're doing this to the Alpha Academy. That is a great group and gimmick. Now maybe he could do it by himself, which is even great because they can give him the Kurt Angle. I feel like you guys give Chad Gable a chance. He could do good things.
well, that's like during the pandemic. Like he really came out of his shell. He started the whole shush thing.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, oh God, he's really good. Like people finally started seeing him. And so
I feel like he could be like so good with like the United States Championship. Like he could make it like really like a good heel. Like he can be something really, really good. Like, give him that title and just run with it. Because we're not doing anything. Look, Gunther is staying on SmackDown.
They're on this Austin Theory train right now. I'm like, can we get off?
I want to get off so badly.
Next stop, please.
I want him to drop the belt, and I'm over it.
Is there anyone else you think will be called up right now? Roxanne and the main two that come to mind.
For women, yeah, that's all I can think of as like. I think maybe Tiga can go. Like they're not doing like. I think she's outgrown SmackDown. I mean, I'm sorry, NXT.
Who?
Tegan Knox.
Oh, she's on SmackDown.
Is she?
Yes.
Oh God, sorry. See, that's bad. I'm so sorry. That's not the girl I'm thinking about. Damn, what is her name? Oh God.
Oh, you're talking about the mixed gal. The older one.
Yes, yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh my God.
She's blonde, like
this is a problem.
Yes. You know who I'm that's on the tip of my tongue.
Zoe Starks.
There we go. Zoe Starks. Call right. Zoe Starks.
She's been doing a lot of main event
stuff. Yes.
So I
call
think
her up.
She might be on the verge of being called up as well. So
I said Tegan name
Zoe Stark
twice.
I was like, Tegan's already on SmackDown. I don't understand.
Right.
Not doing anything.
Since
Shotzi over the Raw.
Absolutely. But she's also with Natty, so I don't know.
Is she though?
Yeah.
Put together tag team.
Carry on.
Is she though? Yeah. Send Shotzi to Raw. Bring Zoe Stark, Roxanne, and Nikita to SmackDown. Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Natty could have a good match with every single one of them.
Absolutely.
The way Natty, she didn't do much with her afterwards, but Aaliyah's debut match with Natty to me is still one of my favorite SmackDown women's matches. Like they actually showed out. They actually did. That was a great match, a great debut match for Aaliyah, and Natty did it for her. And I'm like, if you want someone to debut, just have them go against Natty. Just go against Natty. That's all I can think of at this point as far as Dana Brooke. They can really put her anywhere. I don't think they're going to do anything with her regardless.
Dana Brooke, you know what Dana Brooke does? She does a lot of like charity. She does a lot of the stuff that Titus does. She does those things.
She does, but I'm talking about like in ring wise, like they're not going to do anything with her.
They're not doing that with her. That's the problem.
Which is sad. That's why I kind of like the 24/7 title because it gave them something.
Yes. It made it kind of more like,
They introduced a men's title. Can we introduce a women's intercontinental title or something, please?
We should. And they want to give belts away. Let's do that.
Get rid of the tag titles and bring in the intercontinental title.
But guess what? They probably won't even do anything with those things either. So
I know. But in my head, it's easier for them to book a singles title than it is the tag titles. And that's why I'm like, and then
that's true. You can give more ladies more of a run with that and make it a mid-card.
You worked your asses off to get those tag titles for years. But at some point, can we just shelve? I'm not saying get rid of them. Can we just maybe shelve it for a little bit? Bring in an intercontinental title, and then you have a women's mid-card that's able to fight for something other than the world titles up here. Because there's only so many women that can go after those.
Yes, that's true.
It gives all those other women something to fight for and have stories for other than where Bianca and Rhea are.
Okay, so now listen to this. We get one. What do we name it?
I'm fine with the women's intercontinental title.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Or a I want to keep it from being named a brand or a TV station. So like the women's, you don't use word. I was about to say the women's elite title, but I'm like, don't use the word elite. We don't want that word.
Well, I don't think they probably could use the word elite, to be honest. But
the
hey,
women's WWE.
And they can't use international title because they have an international title on their brand.
And there's a lot of international women.
Yeah.
They could do well, doesn't Intercontinental technically cover that?
True.
The WWE Women's Intercontinental title. To me, more so, rename the Raw and SmackDown Women's titles, please. Just make one the WWE Women's title and the other one the WWE Women's Universal title.
Can we first got to get them to remove the big ass W's, but they're not going to do that. So
I'm fine with the W's. Just get rid of the branding.
Are you fine with the
SmackDown thing? Makes it
used to
difficult.
have a damn butterfly. That's what it reminds me. It's just like.
But I like the NXT women's title. I like what they did with that one. It's pretty.
It looks like Saved by the Bell made a belt for them. Like it looks like the 90s. I guess that's what they're pushing for. I don't know.
It kind of does. I think you're right.
It looks like they mashed up Saved by the Bell and Power Rangers. Like, we're gonna put this together, get all these colors, and that's what we're gonna have, this big white belt with all these colors behind it. My husband was like, "That's the women's belt?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Ugh." And he don't even watch wrestling like that. He just so happened to just be watching NXT. He saw me watching NXT, and he was like, and he's seen the women. He saw Indi. He was like, "That's their belt." He was like, "Ugh."
Oh no.
He was like, "Well, I don't look like the other nice belt." I was like, "Well, that's a different brand. That's AEW." He was like, "Oh," because he was talking about Jade's belt. I was like, "It's 2 different belts, babe." He was like, "Oh," and then he left. He was like, "Okay, I'm leaving."
He's like, "All right, I'm over it."
Yeah.
Well, so I don't want that either because hers is called the TNT title, and I'm like, I don't want the TV station name in it either because what if they change the deal?
That's also
like you don't want the USA Network title. You know what I mean? Like, what is
because we already got the United States we already got the United States belt. So, and that's what Austin has. So you can't, I mean, we could have another one, but it's not necessarily named after, the network. But, and then he's like, well, then Fox is going to want a belt too. And you're like, oh my God. Then Peacock is going to want something. It's like, come on, like, get over it.
It's too much. Rename the women's titles something appropriate. Yes. That's nothing to do with any kind of branding besides WWE. And that could solve a lot of issues as far as drafts go if you're going to continue to do drafts.
Yep.
If you want to move Bianca over, it may be much easier if she's not holding the Raw women's title.
Correct. But don't make them do like a brand thing. Like let them let them stay as is. Like Rhea needs to be on SmackDown. She needs to be on SmackDown more. She needs to cause havoc. Have the girls go over there, and it'll be rainbow and sunshine. Don't put Bianca and have them do like this whole like belt thing. Because if you guys were smart, you would have just did Rhea and Bianca from the get-go. But no, you didn't want to fucking do that. Right. So now here we are. Sorry.
How about Kayden to Quintana?
You know what? I would not be mad at them because I think they've outgrown their time too. They are a legit tag team. And I can see them with the tag belts.
They're a legit tag
giving
team.
A good run. But that is another face. They're another face. Or maybe we should make them heels.
But in the tag title scene right now, which isn't very much, Raquel really and Liv are face. Chelsea and Sonya are heel.
Mm-hmm.
Who else is there? Ronda and Shayna are heels. So they kind of need another face.
Okay, so then we can bring those girls up too, because again, NXT is stacked, and all those girls can't even do much, but they are giving them we are getting at least like 3 women's matches a week. Now they might not all be good.
Impact in NXT. Understand the assignment.
I don't understand why everybody else can't. But
and Stardom. They're the only 3.
Yes, 3. Anything else, friend?
No, let's do some quick predictions for Backlash, and
Yes,
then we can
ma'am.
wrap it up, y'all.
Okay.
At Backlash, which is on
May 6th.
Yep.
Hold on, let me look.
May
I think
6th.
it's the 6th.
Yep, you're correct. The day after Cinco de Mayo.
Yep, there you go.
We have 2 women's title matches. We have the Raw Women's Champion match between Bianca Belair and Io Sky. Who do you think's going to win that match?
Bianca. And she's going to have some sick-ass gear for Puerto Rico, I hope. Make something
after
banger.
Thinking about it, I don't think Bianca is going to lose. Look.
Oh, you had me there, friend. You got me. I said,
I love Io. I got to meet her at WrestleMania. One of the sweetest people, one of the most talented women on the roster. They are going to give, I think, a killer match. Io ain't winning.
No.
I would love the surprise and shock. Don't get me wrong. I'd pop if Io won just because it's something different.
But it's not happening.
It ain't happening.
She is the face of the company right now.
Bianca is everywhere with this title.
Everywhere.
And she's literally filming a reality show. So
everything.
I don't think she's dropping that title anytime soon, y'all.
My fellow Aries friend. Yep.
But it'll be an incredible match. I'm actually looking forward to it more than probably anything else on that card. So we'll see how that goes. We also have another women's title match for the SmackDown women's title between Rhea Ripley, Mommy, and Queen Zelina, who is Puerto Rican herself.
Are we still calling her Queen though?
She said that technically, since no one else has won it, she is still the reigning Queen of the Ring, or what they call it, Queen's Crown.
Yeah. And she all she had to do was ask Adam Pearce for the chance, and he gave it to her. Like, she didn't win a tournament. Like, she didn't do anything. She was like, "Hey, I'm Puerto Rican."
She actually asked, and he said he had talked to Rhea and see what Rhea said. and Rhea accepted.
Again, she asked, and it got confirmed. And she was granted the wish.
Closed mouths don't get fed.
Don't get fed. That's true. You're right.
You know who told me that? You know who gave me that quote?
Who?
Titus O'Neil. Titus O'Neil and I were literally messaging, and he was giving me advice, and he literally said, "Closed mouths don't get fed." Ever since then, I have just approached things way differently. Don't be afraid to ask people. Zelina asked, and now she gets to have a women's title match. I think this is the second singles title match she's had. But this time she is the only Puerto Rican on the women's roster. And she's going to be in Puerto Rico with her people in a title match, a singles title match. And that's amazing to me. That's amazing to me because I think a year or even 2 years ago, we never thought they'd be having a pay-per-view in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
So, and now they are. Know. And I'm obviously we all know Zelina is not winning. For watching this, I'm sorry, girl.
And she's gonna she's gonna show out.
Going to be on point.
Yeah.
Her gear and looks are always on point. And her and Rhea have great chemistry already. Just from what we've seen, they're gonna have so much fun. I'm just happy for her. I'm just happy for her. She's an awesome person. And I'm happy that she's getting this opportunity. Rhea Ripley will retain her SmackDown Women's Championship.
Yep. I agree. Any other matches? I don't think so.
Not for the women.
No. It might do something last minute, but
Omos.
It's worse than Seth. I mean, almost in Brock. Like, poor Seth has to go through this. Like, he don't need.
Listen. The Mania crowd.
I know you said
they were on their feet.
We have to get filler matches, and they want all the people to sing Seth's song, so we need this this moment. That's all I really think that this is, though.
This is all to put Omos on the map. Okay, think about it. this was Brock did a huge favor for Omos. Seth is doing a huge favor for Omos. Is Omos going to win? No.
But the whole thing, Omos is a former tag champion. Y'all don't understand. Omos got accolades. Like, he's done things. Like, you guys don't understand. Omos ain't this is not his first year here.
But not this level. Not this level though. The people that he's going against are big names. Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins. These are big names in WWE. And the fact that they're willing to give their time and put this man over. Just look at what Brock did for him in that match. The way he put Omos over.
You're right.
You've never seen anyone throw Brock around the way Omos threw Brock around. That's insane.
You're right.
Seth, like always, is the person used to make other people look good. Will Seth win in the end? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
But he's going to make Omos look like $1 million. And to be honest with you, I wasn't on the Omos train. Wasn't a big fan until I started watching some of his personal stuff. And then I was like, this is a great person. This is just a good guy. And I'm just happy for him. Did you ever see the video of him going back home to Nigeria?
No.
Yeah, me and tears. I was in absolute tears. Just
oh my God, please send it to me. I have to see it.
I was a mess. Like, I am so happy that this man is getting these opportunities and chances to do this stuff on a bigger stage and stuff like that. And again, that his colleagues are willing to put him over the way they are, even in loss, it is amazing. So Seth will obviously win. It came out of absolutely nowhere. I think it was actually announced online, and Seth found out with the rest of us that this was happening. But it is happening. Has nothing to do with women. But I just want to say I'm looking forward to.
Hey, I can't wait to see the show. It's going to be great.
Puerto Rico sing the song. So we do have next live show is actually going to be the Backlash
reveal. Yeah.
Recap. Sunday, May 7th. So that's when you will see us again. It's Sunday, May 7th. Are you guys doing True Hill Heat on the 6th in the morning?
Yes, that morning. Yes, we're doing it in the morning. Yep.
Okay. So it's next time you'll see Miss Krssi. Actually, you'll see me. I'm actually standing in for Miss Krssi this Saturday.
She is. Sorry.
It's Sunday today, right? So yesterday,
I might have to pop in just to say hello because I definitely will have to pop in and say hello to you and our guest Alex.
Yes,
but yes, it's gonna be great. I'm so sad I'm gonna miss it.
This Saturday, and then you can catch Miss Krssi again on True Hill Heat on May 6th, right before Backlash, and then we will have our Backlash recap show on May 7th, right here on Serving Face and Heels. So we look forward to seeing you guys again live. Miss Krssi, where can they find you?
Yes, my friend, you can find me on IG and Twitter. IG is KrssiLove_1. And Twitter is True Hill Krssi Love. Other than that, you can follow me every Saturday on True Hill Heat, our flagship show, which is every Saturday at 11:05. And then I'm with my tag team partner, my homegirl, my Ace Coon Boom, which she's right there. And we do Serving Face and Heels every other Sunday. So check us out there. Miss Stephanie, where can they find you, lovey?
Nowhere, guys. I'm quitting. I'm kidding. You can find me on Twitter at Stephanie Hypes. You can find me on Instagram at Stephanie Hypes with 2 S's at the end. Someone took my handle. Apparently there's a girl really named Stephanie Hypes, apparently, and so it's actually her name. And she's on Instagram. So.
Got you. Okay.
It's not me. It's like a white girl. It's not me. But you can find me on Instagram with 2 S's. I'm on Blue Sky now, if anyone's on Blue Sky. Which is Blue Sky, friend? It's a new social platform that's just like Twitter that everyone's trying to get on in case Alon decides to go nuts and just hit like the end button on Twitter.
Got it. Okay.
Who knows what he's going to do next? So anyway, you of course you can find me on Serving Face and Heels every other Sunday. I'll be back here on May 7th. I'll be standing in for Miss Krssi Love this Saturday, or I should say yesterday. So go watch the episode. And obviously you can always tweet me, DM me. If there's matches you want us to watch, Any recommendations?
You want us to be on your show? Like, let us know. We'll be there. We will come on. We will talk about what we like a lot on wrestling and go from there. Okay.
Well, thank you, y'all, for joining us. Enjoy Backlash. Enjoy the draft. And thank you for joining us on Serving Face and Heels.
We'll see you next time. Laters.